Good afternoon, and thank you, Grover, for having this press conference on this beautiful, windy spring day. The contrast between the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act and the American Rescue Plan is ridiculous. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act worked for the American people, while the American Rescue Plan Act created tax hikes that actively take money out of the pockets of the American worker. For the past 2 years, I have been working with the Republicans to fix another law that needlessly tax hardworking Americans and independent contractors who use online services, payment platforms, and marketplaces. I reintroduced the Saving Gig Economy Taxpayer Act to repeal an unfair tax hike that the American Rescue Plan used to target the income of people selling items online and using online payment platforms. President Biden is targeting Americans who are trying to make ends meet by unfairly classifying their normal sales and purchases as running a business, essentially raising taxes on people who are making a lot less than $400,000 a year. Because of the Democrats' law change in the 1099-K form, someone who is selling, let's say, exercise equipment out of their garage online, they now qualify as the owner of an equipment corporation. A teenager who's babysitting their neighbor's children, they now qualify as a child care business. And a roommate who has other roommates and they're all splitting their rent together, but they pay each other through Venmo or whatever, they are now property managers and they're all eligible to be taxed by the IRS. This overbearing and unnecessary tax provision only hurts. It never helps the Americans. So much so that the IRS actually delayed implementing this because it was way too confusing and way too complicated. And you know, if the IRS is holding off on a law, it's got to be bad because they do want your taxes. My bill will return the 1099-K reporting requirement to the time-tested $20,000 or 200 separate transactions from the Democrats' disastrous budget gimmick, which lowered the threshold to $600. This common sense bill will protect American paychecks, and I look forward to delivering real results to the American people. Thank you so much for being here today.